My life is a movie I plot. Hey! Alright, so first of all, happy birthday. I see that you're 24 years old. That's a very crucial age. You're really stepping into true adulthood now, and you've already accomplished a lot so far, so that's pretty good. And real quick, I just want to give a special shout out to your old song, OBJ shit. I know that one was from a while back, but I listened to some of your older stuff, and I really like that one. In fact, it actually sounds kind of like this other guy I know named Kevin Sinatra. I don't know if you've ever heard of him or not, but you should check him out, maybe do a collab or something. But anyways, let's get into the album. So first I want to talk a little bit about the overall perspective, and then I want to go through each and every track and give you my notes, and then end with kind of like the big picture of everything and where I see you going from here. Overall, man, I'm really impressed. This was really a quality album from the bottom to the top. I love the title, I love the theme, and it was interesting because in the first track you actually flipped it. Like you flipped the title, you say God is love and music is art. That was kind of interesting. I don't know what the meaning behind that flip was, but I noticed that. I feel like the album was very consistent and, in a good way. I mean, there's a nice diversity of sound here, but it is very stable in quality and style, which is good as it helps you build your brand. There's good positive energy overall, with some slower and sadder parts, but overall it was very well put together, and the music engineering was high quality as well. Now, I do have one direct criticism of the album, which is that a lot of the songs are kind of short, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I kept having this feeling in my heart where I'm connecting with the music and then it kind of fades out and I'm like, oh no, like it's over already, so I don't know if you're just finding shorter beats or what it is, but I think there's something that you should keep, that's something that you should keep in the back of your mind for the next project, which is to take a little more time and give more to it so that each individual song is better at standing on its own as a piece of art. But it's just something to think about. And I'm interested to know, what was the significance of that little soundbite with the nature sounds that showed up at the end of a couple of the songs? That was something that I noticed, and I didn't really try to find like a correlation, but I'm just curious about that one. All right, onto the tracks. Anyways, let's go over the music. So as far as the tracks go, my favorite song was Pink, as you can probably tell, but we're gonna go in order. First, we have God and Music. The album starts off like it's on fire. This one comes in with energy, the flow, positivity, and I liked how you flipped the title of the album, like right away, like right off the bat. We're gonna mix things up a bit. That was pretty cool. I also checked out the music video, and it was outstanding. The energy is there, it's fun, it's inviting, and when the song breaks down and the girl starts going off, I was like, oh shit! Everything was on point. And by the way, if you haven't already, I would highly recommend trying to submit the video to various YouTube channels like Elevator or something like that. I mean, you probably don't want your music video on some other random channel, but you need those eyes, man, because this needs to be seen. Like, people need to see this, seriously. Anyways, I love this song, and it's fun, and it's got that dancing spirit, and it's just good vibes all around. It's like one of those songs that no matter what's going on in your life, or no matter what kind of style of music you like, this is gonna hit. And I really like how you take that pause in the middle of the song to, give it that dance intermission. That was sick. All right, PBS Kids. This one's very smooth, like velvet, and it feels like home, although there is something about the hook that sounds a little off. I think it's maybe a little fast on the tempo or something like that. It feels like there's a shift that happens with that part. The verses of the song are like perfect, but the PBS Kids part has a little bit of friction or something. If I were to change something here, I would maybe revise the wording of that part a little bit, just to give it a bit of a different flow. And I really like this line where you say too many clones. I like that a lot because that's the problem that I have with rap music, is that all the mainstream shit kind of sounds the same, Moving on, we have Count on You. Once the beat kicks in, I'm like, dude, I'm loving the energy here. At this point, the album just has this like inspirational energy. Like I feel like I'm at church. And the feature on this track is so on point. It just really comes in clutch. It's like angel wings that lift me up, you know? So that was great. Beautiful. Next we have Atari. Okay, so let's go to Atari. So again, I'm getting that gospel energy, but it has a bit more intensity mixed into it now. Very interesting. This one has a strong tempo, but it works really well. And then when the bass kicks in, it just creates this whole extra dimension that I wasn't even expecting. That really levels up the song to something special. For this one, I really like this apologetic tone that you have. Personally, I think the mark of a strong man is the ability to apologize and to actually mean it, you know? So this is one moment where your maturity is starting to show. I like that part where you say, all I know is that I try to love. You know, it's like you're saying, okay, I might make mistakes, but my heart is in a good place, and I can respect that. So what about Pink? I love this song. When I first listened to the album, I actually went back and replayed this one before I moved on to the next one because I just had to hear it again. When I listened to this song, I feel like I just drank a Red Bull. I love the bounce on this one. And you know, the funny thing is when I first read the title, the first thing I thought of was the musical artist named Pink. So when you referenced her in the track, I felt like you'd like turn on a switch in my brain, like we were like thinking on the same wavelengths or something, you know? So I thought that was pretty cool. And I really like the mechanic of this song where you keep referencing different musical artists. That was very clever. And I like when people hide little Easter eggs in their music, you know? I definitely think you should make a music video to this one if you get the chance. With Love. First of all, I love the hint of static overlaid in the background. It kind of sounds like I'm listening to this one over vinyl. Sick aesthetic. And then right out of left field, we have a Lil B feature. Like, what? Oh my God, that caught me by surprise. And here I can really hear the quality of your sound engineering, because when Lil B comes in, it sounds like he doesn't even have like a quality microphone or something. It just sounds like his sound quality just isn't quite at the same level of yours. And one thing I really loved about this track was the little hints of a response you had to his lines, like you're going back and forth in a conversation. That was a really nice touch, really nice. Introspection, I love this one a lot too. This beat is so trippy, and I love the sample in the background. Also, it's interesting that it was reversed. I don't know if you did that to avoid legal trouble or whatever, but either way, it sounds sick. And I actually found the sample too, by the way. And it's a really good song. Now, I will say this. There are parts of this song where your vocals actually conflict with the sample because they're both occurring at the same time. So when you have two different vocal tracks going at the same time, it kind of creates a little bit of friction for the listener. Almost like I got a little bug in my ear or something. But just to be clear, it's not bad. Like, I'm not saying it's a mistake. It just creates a little bit of friction. So my recommendation is that if you use an instrumental with vocals already built in, you shouldn't touch that part of the beat with your own vocals. Like, that part of the beat is off limits. And I know that might sound a little annoying, but it's just something to think about. By the way, I love this line. Wonder the impact I might have on the world as I blow out more candles on cake. See, you're getting older and you're learning more. I'm telling you, man, life has a lot of lessons. You don't stop learning once you leave school. Okay, next we have Play for Keeps. This one feels a lot different from the others. The instrumental is sick. Like, this one's the banger on the album. Besides Pink, of course. Now, I don't have too much to say about this one, but I really like the shifting of your vocals on this track. It's like your voice is like running up and down a set of stairs. So think about that one. Take a listen to the way that your voice is like shifting. I really like that. Front on Me. Okay, I love the lyrics on this track. Whisper in your ear like the Yin Yang Twins. That's a dope reference. And I remember when they dropped that Whisper song, it was kind of weird because I had never heard Whisper rap before, but it was really good. And I don't know, it's just a very memorable song, you know? But I like this track in particular because it's a more mature one and deals with more adult themes, you know? And I really like how at the end, you just let the beat ride. Like, just let it play out. To me, that shows that you have a lot of creative control. I mean, sometimes the best move you can make is no move at all, you know? It gives the listener a chance to reflect and absorb the power of the song, like a solar panel. Excellent decision. All right, heel/best friend. So the vocals at the beginning feel a little off, but I don't want to overly criticize that because I can really feel the emotion on this song. And when I feel strong emotions like that, I'm more empathetic. And then when you come in on the vocals, the rhythm just clicks. So it kind of like fixed everything all at once. And it's interesting that you made this one a two-part song. Again, that kind of ties into the emotional aspect because it's almost like you're writing a story, you know? Here's the beginning, here's the end. Normally, I don't like two-part songs because mentally I'm expecting them to be separated, but I can really feel the emotional connection between the two parts. So in this case, I think it works, and obviously, you know, I understand the connection between the two songs. So I think that one was pretty good. Made of. Okay, so this one was the first song where I really didn't vibe with the rhythm. It's got kind of like this electronic beat in the background, yet it's really emotional and kind of motivating, which feels like a weird combination or something. I don't know, it's kind of bouncy, but at the same time kind of slow, and the muffled vocals at the beginning are a little weird. I mean, I just feel like there's a lot of different pieces here and they just don't quite fit together. I do really like the lyrics here though, which confuses me even more because there's parts of this that I like and don't like, and it's just all over the place. Honestly, I think I'm just really not a fan of the beat, or I think maybe it doesn't really fit or something. I'm not sure though, sorry. Slowed and reverb. So for this one, I feel kind of in the middle, like it's not bad, but I don't get that hit from it. Like, I don't feel like this track really matches the quality of the rest of the album. It feels kind of like the last track, like things don't quite fit together. I feel like this song is like the equivalent of being hungover, like it's there and it's alive, but it's just not quite 100%, you know? All right, the sadder part. First of all, I love the beat on this one. Oh my God. I mean, what a way to end it, you know? Based on the last couple songs, I was a little worried that the album was kind of like tapering off, so I was a little nervous, but this one is just a delicious beat and your rhythm fits in there like a glove. And when the voice with a deeper pitch comes in, that was sick. Like, that was a nice creative decision. That fit in there really nicely as well. See, this song is really well put together and all the pieces fit perfectly, and it's just a damn good vibe that sets a positive tone for the next project. It just gets me excited, you know? Great way to end the album, and it's catchy too. The next album gonna be, you know? All right, so those are all of my notes for the individual songs. So let's talk a little bit more about the future and where things go from here. First of all, I want to say this. I think you are the exact type of person that should make rap music. See, it's people like you that make me love rap music because I can feel the passion, the energy, the spirit. Everything comes through like a shining light from the heavens. Like, I feel warmth from this project. You're not one of the clones. And I love seeing all the yin and yang references in your music. This is actually something that I've been thinking about recently, like a lot, because life is like this constant flow back and forth. And as you grow up, you kind of learn to embrace both sides of the equation to achieve harmony in your life. So I really dig that mentality. And I think that you have a lot of wisdom to share. So don't just make this music for yourself and your own creative expression. Make it for all the kids who are growing up in this world and desperately need stronger role models and more wisdom for music. Because I think that that's something that very few people can actually bring to this world, and you are one of those people. So honor that responsibility. But good job, man. Seriously, this whole album is amazing. Peace.